Hi, friends. I'm Sarah with Dandelion Seeds Positive Parenting, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about an issue that is near and dear to my heart today. My house was a mess, and I don't know if your house ever gets messy, but if it does, here are some ways to encourage your kids to cooperate with the cleanup process without it being painful for anybody. So, my major tip, as you have heard me talk about elsewhere, and especially if you have seen any of my mini courses, is playful parenting. Keep it positive, keep it playful, turn on that music and dance your way to a clean house. Find ways to make inanimate objects come to life. Drive those toys back into the toy box. Find ways to create fun and joy in whatever way makes the cleaning process feel more lively and more fun than it otherwise would. Now, part of what I want to address here is a question that I got from somebody recently about, well, if I use playful parenting to encourage my kids to help clean up now, how are they ever going to learn to clean up on their own? I can't use play every single time. And especially if I'm doing it at age 3, they're not going to buy it at age 10, 12, whatever it is. Well, this is where it gets really interesting and especially fun, in my opinion. When we create a home culture, a home environment where we embrace the mundane in a sense of joy, the mundane doesn't feel mundane. It doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like something to dread. So if you have been using playful parenting with your 2-year-old, with your 5-year-old, by the time that same child is 5 or 7 or 9 or whatever it is, they won't have a negative association with the task of cleaning things up because it has always been a source of levity and goofiness and joy in your home. So you rarely have to push and nag and do any of the things that we don't enjoy doing as parents around things like chores if they have been joyful all along. Now, one final point about this: our attitude that we bring into it sets the stage for how our kids will feel about cleaning up. So if every time we have to unload the dishwasher or put away the laundry or pick up the stacks of whatever, we do it frowning, we do it complaining, we do it lamenting the lack of joy that we have around these things, naturally our kids are going to pick it up and they are going to feel the same way. So when we say to our 10-year-old, hey, time to put away your laundry, they are going to be wired by us to think, oh, I don't want to do that. I hate doing that. So we set the stage for how our kids are going to respond to these things our whole entire lives. Well, what about us? You know what? Let's be real. You've heard me say before, I don't really like putting away the laundry. I don't really like cleaning. I don't really get any source of pleasure from these things. Here's where I get to do some rewiring. If I decide that every morning when I'm unloading the dishwasher, that's the time that I turn on what my daughter calls ballet music, and we dance the dishes back into their proper places in the kitchen. If we spontaneously turn it into robots who do robot tasks to put away the laundry, guess what? That makes it more joyful for me too. And next thing you know, I'm rewiring myself to create joy from the mundane. And I'll confess to you, I don't mind doing these things nearly as much as I used to because I'm being intentional about how I present these things with my child. And from that space, I naturally complain about them less and the stuff just gets done. Is my house perfectly clean? No, it is not, and it probably never will be. But I'm okay with that because we have more fun with the processes along the way. I hope these tips help, and I will see you again soon. Bye.